All right, guys, this is the review for quiz 4. You want to have a piece of paper and pencil to do this on. All right, I want you to write these as decimals. I'm going to cover these up so nobody's in the wrong spot. Do number 1, go. Well, as a quick review, 25% is 0.25. Hopefully you know this, okay? But to go from a percent to a decimal, we move our decimal point 2 to the left. So here's our decimal point. When there's not one written, it's behind the number. We move it 2 to the left. This would be 0.06 or 600ths. Okay, change this to a decimal. Go. Well, first thing we need to realize is that this is 24.25%, because 1/4 is 0.25. Move this to the left, 0.2425. Last one, go. Well, if I move this to the left, I get 1.45. All right. Now we have decimals, and I want you to change them to percents. Go. Well, we're doing the exact opposite of what we just did. 25% is 0.25. To go from a decimal, which is what we have, to a percent, we move it 2 to the right. So if I move this 2 to the right, it would be 45%. Now, make sure you write your answer with a percent sign. Number 5, go. Move this 2 to the right, it'll be 3%. And number 6, go. If I move this 2 to the right, it'll be 0.42%. All right, now we want to write these fractions as these percents as a fraction in lowest terms. Go. Well, every percent is a number out of 100. That's what a percent is. So this is 8 out of 100. If I divide these both by 4, I get 2/25. So that is simplified. Number 8. Go. Now, I would use a calculator for this. 48.5 over 100. If you put that into your calculator as a fraction, you are going to get 97 over 200. Last one, go. Well, this is 125 out of 100. Every percent in the world is out of 100. Divide these both by 25. And we get 5/4, which is 1 1/4. Write these as percents. Let me cover this up. Do number 10. Go. Now, there are 2 ways to do this. A percent is out of 100. So I could multiply these both by 20 and get 80 over 100. That's 80%. Or I could change it to a decimal. If I divided this or used my calculator, I would get 0.8. Move that 2 to the right, 80%. Okay, try this one. Go. Okay, 9/10 is 9/10. Move it 2 to the right, 90%. Or I could multiply these both by 10 and get 90 over 100, which is also 90%. 25% of what number is 200? Go. Well, I would use a percent proportion. The percent proportion is percent over 100 equals part over whole. Now, in problems like this, the part is always going to be closer to the word is. The whole is always going to be closer to the word of. So 25% would be 25 over 100. Always put the percent first. Equals of what number is 200. So 200 is next to is. That's the part. We're looking for the whole. Cross multiply 25x equals 2,000. Divide both sides by 25. And we end up with x is 800. What number is 52% of 450? Again, set up percent proportion. Go. Well, our percent proportion is percent over 100. So 52 over 100. That's the easy part. Equals. This is of 450. That's the whole. We're looking for the part. Cross multiply. We get 100x equals 52 times 450 is 23,400. Divide both sides by 100. Oh boy, this is slow. I get x is 234. 0.25% of 60 is what number? Go. Again, percent proportion. 0.25 over 100 equals. Is next to what number? So that's x. 60 is the whole. Cross multiply 100x equals 0.25 times 60 is 15. Divide both sides by 100, and we get 0.15. 16.2 is what percent of 90? Go. Well, in this one, we're looking for the percent. So x over 100 equals 16.2 is the part over 90. Cross multiply 90x equals 1,620. Divide both sides by 90, and we get x is 18, and we need to include a percent sign. All right, let me know if you have any questions on this.